Hyperia's lift hill has gone vertical.
Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Jack Silkstone and welcome back to yet another Project Exodus / Hyperia construction update. That's right, I'm starting today's video in my car. It's been ages since I've started one of these videos. Not on the construction site or in like a staff area at Thorpe Park, although technically I am parked up in a staff area at Thorpe Park. But today is a very exciting day for Hyperia because I believe the lift hill itself has started to be constructed. So yeah, I've rushed straight on down to the park. I thought I might as well start the video here so as soon as I get to the site, I can start showing you all of the exciting updates that have been taking place over the past 48 hours or so. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you the lift hill today. I've got some awesome stuff to show you from within the station as well. And yeah, we'll just take a look around the entire construction site. I filmed an absolutely massive construction update a few days ago, so if you haven't watched that one, then be sure to watch it. I showed you around the entire construction site. But yeah, today we're going to focus on some very specific new things over at Hyperia. So yeah, let's make our way onto the park and into Hyperia's construction site. Let's do it. Just before I get to the really exciting stuff out on site, my first stop today is the ride station because there's been a few construction updates since I've been in here, and oh my god, so much has changed. First of all, the place where I'm filming this clip is a very cool place. I'm actually up in the operator's booth. So yeah, this is where the ride operator will be sending and dispatching the trains for Hyperia, and literally just in front of me we have what I believe to be the operating panel itself. We've got some German, which I just Google translated, and it goes to caution, so I'm being careful with it, I'm not touching it. But I think just there we actually have an e-stop. So yeah, I imagine under all of this cellophane and packaging there'll be like buttons for dispatch and releasing bars and all of that. So yeah, that is insanely cool. But yeah, take a look at this view, guys. Honestly, if you're an operator for this ride, you are going to be living good. They've just installed this nice staircase with some nice golden wings up on that. And yeah, you get a nice elevated view. And then just behind, there's actually a lovely window where you get an amazing view of the first outer bank for this ride, as well as the transfer track. And then right off in the distance, you get a nice view of Stealth as well. Now, if I head down into the station itself, I'll show you some of the other new additions that we've had in here. So yeah, we've now had this brand new lift installed. So this is of course for those guests that obviously won't be able to walk up the stairs that are just down here. They'll be able to get up into the station via the lift. And then down the other end, we've had this small little building installed. To be honest, I'm not too sure what's going on with that, but I'm sure over the next few weeks something will happen with it and I'll be able to show you guys. But yeah, not too sure what the reason for this building currently is, whether it's just storage or something else. Hopefully I'll be able to find out nice and soon. And then yeah, you can see the nice wings over there. As I said last time I was in here, it is very much a work in progress, so I'll keep visiting this area and I'll keep showing the updates. But yeah, it's looking amazing at the moment. So I've just made my way out of the station, and I know I'm teasing you at this point because the lift hill is literally just over there. In fact, you might be able to just about see it in the background of this shot. There it is. I promise we'll head down there in just a second, but I thought whilst I'm here, I'll just show you the progress on the lake that they've been making, because of course the lake is currently being dug out to return it to pretty much how it used to be, because obviously during construction they shrunk it right down so that they could put in all of these supports, but now that they've completed this entire section of coaster, they're now working on returning the lake back to its original size. So yeah, as you can see, they've dug right up to the concrete border over there, and they're making good progress with these diggers down this end. So yeah, as well as all of the landscaping that's been taking place along the side of the fence, the groundwork and landscaping around the lake is coming along very nicely. But yeah, I promise I'm done teasing you guys now. I'm gonna head straight down to show you guys the lift hill, which has started going up. Come on. So here we go, folks. After years and years of waiting for this roller coaster to be approved and months of watching all of the other construction taking place here on site, Hyperia's lift hill has gone vertical. So yeah, as I showed in my previous construction update, which was a massive one, by the way, I showed you around the entire construction site, the very bottom of the lift hill has now gone in. We've had the track that starts out the station, obviously goes around the outer bank curve, and all of this track went in over the past 24 hours, and the ascent up the 236 foot lift hill has begun. So yeah, at the moment we've only got this gold track that's gone in, but as you can see just over here, we've got our very first white bit of lift hill ready to go up. So I imagine that will be the very next piece. From here, you can actually see all of the kind of mechanism that goes into making this lift hill work. Obviously, you've got to think this whole kind of unit is the thing that's powering the train up 236 foot into the air. So I imagine there's an insane amount of power coming from this machine, and essentially all it's doing is causing these cogs to turn, which will basically make that massive chain rise all the way up. And the roller coaster car itself will of course be connected to that chain, and it will be dragged up the lift hill. But yeah, it really is amazing to see up close. And just look at the size of the supports and track, because of course it's gonna reach an insane height. That support right up there is where this lift hill will be connecting to. I saw a few comments asking about why have they started the lift hill so late, why is it the last bit of construction for them to do? And as I said right at the start of these construction updates, because of the kind of site that Hyperia is built on, everything down that end is so hard to get to once they've built it. So if they were to have built the roller coaster lift first, like they do with most roller coasters, to be honest, it would have been really hard to then build the rest of Hyperia. So yeah, when they were building this ride, they started right down that lower end of the site with the massive twist element, and then they kind of worked their way backwards. And of course, the lift hill is the very last thing to go in. So yeah, I imagine step by step, they'll just keep adding to this lift at this point, and then they've of course got the first drop to finish, and then the very last piece of Hyperia's track to go in, I imagine, will be the very crest of that lift hill, sitting at 236 feet in the air. But yeah, how exciting is that? The lift hill has gone vertical, and look how steep that is, guys. You gotta think you're gonna be sat upright going up there. Like, the camera is currently level. I'd say that's at least a 45-degree angle, which is insane. Ho ho! Seeing the white lift hill track on the back of the lorry as it drives into the site really puts into perspective just how thick that lift hill is. But yeah, I thought I'd end today's video over by the maintenance bay, where we've had another new addition literally within the past few hours here on site. As you can see, we've had the word Fearless put onto the maintenance building. Now this is a big surprise to me. I thought this entire kind of side of the building was going to be left pretty blank, but yeah, we've had the word Fearless, and I presume we'll be having Find Your above that. Don't hold me to that, but I presume so. There's space for it. And yeah, I believe it will be eventually gold. This is just kind of a base plate at the moment. And yeah, if I head just around here, you get an amazing view of all of this new track that has gone in just underneath the outer bank leading up to a lift hill. And then yeah, it really puts into perspective just how much taller this lift hill is going to go. Of course, next up is going to reach these supports, and then after that it's going to reach even higher off into the air. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that brings me to the end of yet another Hyperia construction update. Of course, be sure to subscribe for even more updates as that lift hill continues to stretch into the sky. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching today's video. Leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed. And otherwise, my name's Jack Silkstone. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.